Hello guys, welcome to my channel. As you might know, I run a small Etsy shop where I sell mainly hand-painted vinyl records, and today I want to show you how you can create a beautiful painting on an old vinyl record using only black and white acrylic paint. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And now, let's get started. First, you need a record. Take any old vinyl you like. It doesn't matter if it's an LP or just a single. Use whatever you have at hand. I'll use a big one for this tutorial. Next, you'll need black and white acrylic paint, gesso, and a flat and a round brush. In the first step, we're going to prime the record because the surface is very slippery, which makes it harder to get an even coat of paint. And since the record is black, colors would be a little dull without priming. If you don't have gesso, just use 2 or 3 layers of white acrylic paint. Next, we will paint the background. Since the moon is very bright, the sky generally seems to be a little bit brighter around it. Therefore, we'll paint a simple gradient from a light gray to a darker gray. We will start by mixing a light gray. Add a little bit of black paint to your white paint and mix it well. Then paint a rough circle with your flat brush. Leave a white circle in the middle for the moon. You can make the circle as big or as small as you want, but I would recommend going with the size of the label of the record. And if you use a single, you could also place the moon somewhere else, so you don't have the big hole in the middle of the moon. Next, mix a darker gray by adding more black to your paint. Then paint another circle closer to the edge of the record. Now blend the two colors together by smudging them with your brush. If you feel like some areas are too bright, just add a little bit of black to your gray, and if it's too dark, add a little white. To get a really even coat, try to work in a circular motion, slowly going from the inside to the outside or vice versa. When you're happy with the gradient, let it dry. Next, we will paint the moon. Use white acrylic paint and cover up any marks you possibly made with gray paint or any part of the label that's still visible. You may need a second layer after the first one is dry. However, no matter how many layers you used, don't let the last one dry completely. While it's still wet, add a little bit of light gray to the white area. You don't have to follow a specific pattern, but you should leave some areas white. Blend the gray a little with the white, and when you're happy with the blending, use a darker gray to add some shadows here and there. Now let it dry completely. Take a small round brush and black acrylic paint, or take a black acrylic marker to paint the branches. You can place them wherever you want, but I'll place mine as if they are coming from the left and the right, leaving the top and the bottom blank. Even though painting trees seems really intimidating, it's actually not that hard to paint quite realistic branches if you follow some basic guidelines. First, the farther away the branches from the trunk, the thinner they get. Second, branches are rarely straight. Try to avoid painting super straight branches. And 3, trees are irregular. Don't try to make them look flawless. That means try to avoid symmetry and add some imperfections on purpose, like a branch with some bumps or broken twigs. When you're happy with the look of your trees, let everything dry and you're done. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll answer them as soon as I can. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!